Am I live? Am I live?
You are. You're live.
All right, Californians, what's up? This is Shankar Singam here, Independent California, here with an urgent message, and I'm not fucking around. That's right. I'm not fucking around. The urgency of this message could be life-threatening not only to you, but other Californians as well.
Yeah.
The United States, Americans, condoned by the United States government, is out to kill Californians. This state is under attack. Mass shooters coming in from other states with firearms, illegal here, are coming in and shooting Californians in the head and in the back. Your kids, your spouses, your family, getting killed, going to school, going to work by right-wing, fascist, white supremacist nationalists. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to play this video from a right-winger from Illinois, and then I will propose a solution, because I'm not going to leave you guys hanging like that, and that's not the Californian way. So listen to this, guys.
Well, any other comments before we move on to the next panelist?
Well, I want to invite the California secession movement to be prepared for the mass shootings that are and political violence that's going to be happening in the next year or two.
I'm going to pause it right there. This is Marcus Ruiz Evans. This is Dan Costa interviewing a conservative from Indiana or Indianapolis or whatever, Kentucky or whatever, flyover country, about what they're going to do to Californians. Now, do I have to play that part one more time for you to hear it? Let's listen to that one more time, guys. Just so you know.
On to the next panelist.
Well, I want to invite the California secession movement to be prepared for the mass shootings that are and political violence that's going to be happening in the next year or two. Instead of focusing on asking the federal government for more gun control, think about using this as a wedge issue between California and America, saying, look, California can't get control of this mass shooting problem from Americans because the federal government isn't.
Let me pause it. What he's trying to say right here is, because of the mass shootings, Californians will pass more stricter gun control, which will then be spread into their pathetic little state and take away their guns, because there's nothing to do on a Saturday night but go shoot Bessie in the hillside, right? So that's what they're worried about. Is California making more gun laws because it's going to affect their state?
Cooperating because of the Second Amendment, but if California secedes, you're free of the Second Amendment. You can control guns as much as you want. So California's place in the Union is because it allows the Second Amendment to restrict your ability to have gun control. Because you're going to get plenty of chances in the news to be responding to these the shootings and political violence that's going to be happening next.
Let me state what he just said again. He says we're going to be getting plenty of chances in the news to be responding to the upcoming mass shootings that they are planning. This is a straight up confession. I don't want to play the rest of it as it might offend or maybe excite some of the rest of the United States, but offend us Californians. But the mass shooting sprees, the rise in hate crimes, of backing these racist, fascist ideologies that were once buried in the history of time, they have been resurrected by this administration, especially. Yeah. And it's cloaked. It's always cloaked in the guise of freedom and patriotism. Yet, only violent treachery in the name of war, in the name of genocide, and an expanding prison industry in this country. That's what patriotism and freedom will get you here in the United States and anywhere else the United Imperial Army will pays a visit. Mark my words on that. So our beloved California has always been the butt of their jokes. She's endured government income garnishment of our taxes decades. And they take our money and do not represent a single California value. Not a single one. They disenfranchise our citizenry. What's worse, they kidnap our citizenry. I hate to say I have friends that don't have the friends they grew up with. They're gone. If they knew they were dead, that'd be one thing, but just to disappear? Or parents. And then they have the audacity, the Americans, to blame their problems, their failures on Californians. As if their entire misfortune was based on our laws, our legislature, instead of their misguided, lazy, non-producing, don't give up attitude.
Yeah.
Because the other 49 states haven't produced a single thing worth its weight in anything. They haven't produced anything towards humanity in over 50 years. And I dare anybody to come up with what Nebraska did in the last 50 years that's worth mentioning to anybody. How about you, Arkansas? How about you, Georgia? Yeah, I'm calling you out. Mississippi, you're the brokest state in the country. And you have all your guns you want and all your Bibles you want, and you're going to send some guys over here to shoot us? Go ahead. Come on over. Whether it's firearms or fuel, California standards adopted by your state aren't failures, because it's because of your failure to see the long-term goal. Not only to efficiency, but a healthy climate, a healthy body, and a nurturing environment. To innovate, at least. Come up with something, guys. Use your brains a little bit, you know? You guys think high school is enough? Sorry.
I think that was enough. They don't even...
It is this capacity that the individuals feel the justification to pick up an illegal firearm weapons, come into our sovereign land, and fire rounds into the backs and heads of innocent Californians at a leisurely pace, or until they are lacking targets or are stopped dead. These acts, numbering in the thousands of deaths from Los Angeles to New York, have been absolutely unnoticed by the federal Congress, who choose to stay silent, maybe perhaps for their support of these mass murderers, villains, and our own California legislature, frightened by the amount of income tax further being withheld from us for our streets and our schools, have their hands tied, afraid to do anything. It's time we take a stand, California, and say to Governor Newsom, do something. No more are these mass shootings are to happen here. Stop this madness from the U.S., or Californian people will take this matter to court and sue you, Newsom, for not protecting California citizens, not just from these mass shooters, not protecting Californians from environmental violations that the federal government has instilled, immigration violations, human rights violations. We are under attack by the U.S. This petition, let me pull it up. It's up on change.org. It lists all the reasons why we choose to sue California for not taking a bigger stance against the federal government. It's up on change.org, or you can go to independentca.org and click on the petition link, add your name. We want to get every Californian and every organization on this petition. That's right, Independent California is counting on you. Let's become independent. Let's become sovereign. We don't need the United States. We don't want the United States. They can just off. Thank you very much. Shankar Singam.